this one. The reactions, I've just seen a few. I don't think I'm going to dive into the reactions much because I just want to go in with a bit more of a clearer mind. But from what I did see, Ryan Gosling is the standout for the movie. All the reactions were talking about him. I even saw one suggest that he should be nominated for an Oscar. So they're praising him heavy. They're also saying that it's a bit more than what the trailer suggests in terms of just being, surface level, funny, haha, Barbie. It's smart, it's funny, and as we can see from the trailers, the costuming and production design, there's just such incredible craftsmanship in that. So, Nayan, what are your takeaways from these reactions?
It's pretty much what we discussed on and off here.
Mm.
Throughout the sorry. We went on air. Anyone that's
turned on the side.
Yeah. We have like a little on air thing, and I said on and off air, and I looked in, I was like, oh wait, it's off. And so I had to click it on. So anyway, that's pretty much what we discussed on and off air, pretty much all things, maybe apart from the first point about Ryan Gosling that was talked about.
Yeah.
I mean, from the trailers, we always knew that he was gonna be a standout.
You think so?
Yeah, well, for me personally, I don't know if I said it out loud or anything.
Yeah.
But I always did. Like, I think majority of those trailers, he was like the main highlight of those points.
Because he's just funny and
he's just
dumb and
he's a Ken.
Yeah.
Sorry to the Kens of that world, but yeah, and stuff like that. In terms of going as far for an Oscar nomination, that does get me excited.
Yeah.
Because just watching how he is in that trailer, he's just a jock. Like how can a jock get nominated for an Oscar? So I hope this is true. Like,
it's actually like proper good, not just funny. Standout.
Yeah. So like I do hope that it's like what you just said, and that he does genuinely steal the show, somewhat to how Momoa stole the show in Fast X. Like
yes, yeah.
Like no one's expecting to, but just did.
Yeah.
More than what the trailer suggests. I think we had inklings about this because it's Greta Gerwig.
We'd always talked about this, yeah.
It's Greta Gerwig, and if you saw Lady Bird and Little Woman, there's always a deeper meaning towards her films.
Yeah.
And I think that final trailer that we discussed a couple weeks ago, that nailed it for us. I was like, there's something big here.
Yeah.
And that's what that comment suggests. Production design, obviously they ran the pink paint dry, literally.
In the world,
Yeah, obviously it's going to be fantastic. Like, you just, first trailer, you're an idiot if you don't think the production's good, because, Jesus, come on.
Yeah.
Funny and smart. I mean, those trailers have been pretty funny and whatnot. So, yeah, this is pretty much all reactions that we sort of somewhat knew, except for that Ryan Gosling one. That's the one that intrigues me the most from this, because I'm really excited to see what his performance is like now. You haven't mentioned anything about Margot Robbie, so I just assume that she's just Margot Robbie. She's just consistent. She's very great and fantastic in her role.
Yeah. And
I'm sort of glad that you probably did this for me, not like putting anything in there about the script and whatnot about people's reactions to the plot.
They are just tweets at the end of the day. And I saw about 6 I only went to go find 6 from people that I know and trust. So yeah, you can take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
In the sense that it's a very low sample size. But you can also take it with a little bit of validity that these are legitimate Rotten Tomatoes approved critics. And I did not cherry pick, but edit it in a way that kind of limited information for you. Yeah. They're not too most anticipated. I know you want to go in quite dry, but it's something we got to cover. And they weren't all like over and above positive, but for the most part, it is really good. But it's basically like a Mission Impossible in terms of the reactions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think the review embargo, the official critic one, comes on Thursday for us or Friday for us.
So that's when we get the score.
That's when we get the score. I kind of want to not see the score.
Me too. If you had to put a number on it, percentage-wise, what do you think this, based on the reactions and what we've seen through trailers, clips, etc., what do you think the score would hit?
That's tough
right now.
It's really hard to predict that, just because, me and you had always talked about. I'm going to discuss one of the points in here about how it's more than the trailer suggests. Me and you were always watching it and be like, nah, there's more to this, because I can't see Greta Gerwig Barbie and not have powerful themes about self-esteem and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And these reactions allude to there's more than what meets the eye in the trailers. So it's hard to. It depends if the themes really land with the majority of critics. I think it'll be over 90%. I would say over 90%. Because while not all the comments about it were positive, the overall tweet was positive. The overall reactions were positive from all the ones that I did see.
What are the negative stuff, if you can remember off your top of your head? Doesn't matter if you can't.
It was just some stuff. They said that what they did with Margot Robbie's Barbie character was really good, but there's some other characters where they could have explored their arcs a little bit more.
Spin-off.
Spin-off for Ken. But I mean, yeah, no, I'm right with you in terms of Ryan Gosling. It gets me super excited to see what this could be. Yeah. Because they're not just saying, like we just said, a standout, haha, he makes the funniest jokes, and I was rolling and laughing on the ground.
The Korg of Ragnarok.
No.
Ragnarok.
Yes. Not of Love and Thunder. But for him to be a standout in a compelling way, in a way that maybe he should get nominated for an Oscar, I think that's really intriguing. But these reactions just kind of, they just get me excited. And I can kind of, sleep easy knowing that this is going to be a good movie. I don't know how great it's going to be, but I at least know that it's going to be good. And I'm not going to say I had doubt, but I was always like wondering, it's a movie that might not be great. Like, it is a Barbie. It is a Barbie movie. Greta Gerwig's only done 2 good movies. Granted, it's her only 2 movies, but there's no like reassurance that it's going to be a great movie.
Yeah.
You look at the Oppenheimer info and trailers, and you're like, that's at least going to be good. Like, there's just no way that can be bad. At least the way I perceive it. Like, I just can't imagine that being bad. But I could see a world where there's a bad Barbie movie and the overhype or the amount of hype surrounding it kills it. Perhaps everyone's expectations skyrocket because of great trailers and all that kind of stuff. So
you had it in your mid-range for your most anticipated,
Barbie.
Yeah.
I think it might have been 3rd.
Oh.
Because I know Mission Impossible was 2nd. Oppenheimer was 1st. I know Dune 7th, Spider-Verse 6th. So there's 5, 4, and 3. I don't know what I would put in there.
There's a meme going around in MG, which is me and James, about how I have a curse of like being so anticipated for films and they just not.
He does have a curse,
and not.
By the way.
Yeah, I do, and not reaching it. Spider-Man broke that because I had it higher than you did.
You got lucky once,
and I'm hoping Barbie can come through for me to break that curse. Let's go, Barbs.
No, it's going to be Oppenheimer. No, because what was your?
My second was Oppenheimer.
No, it's because you said that you had Asteroid City as like your 5th or top 5 or something like that.
That's because I like Wes Anderson films.
You do. No, I'm just trying to see what I would have. Well, I don't know what I would have in my top 10. I think I had Guardians at 3rd, actually.
I think you had Guardians very, very high.
Yeah, sure. And then I would have had Barbie 4th, and I think I had John Wick at 5th. I don't know why I had John Wick above Spider-Verse. I actually wasn't looking forward to Spider-Verse that much. I didn't think the marketing really did it for me. I trusted the Into the Spider-Verse and the Spider-Man character, which is why it got so high.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point. I'm really looking forward to Barbie as well. I've been excited for this for what has it been, like 4 years, 3 years now?
Ever since I come on. I think the year after when I came on. So I came on 2019 at MG. I think 2020 when this project got announced and Young Kyan, who used to be with us, started talking about this. I was like, if I can talk about some Barbie movie. And then as more details came out and stuff, I was like, okay, fuck, this is it. It's my number 1. And that's why you guys were so shocked when I had it in my number 1.
Guys, he didn't have Dune in his top 10. So it's going to be great.
It's an honorable mention, so it's good enough.
It's still not in the top 10.
If I saw that fucking trailer, it would have been in there.
Yeah. Okay. But when it comes to Barbie, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Just hearing everything about it, who was behind it, Yeah, I had it in my top 10 back in 2020. And I think that's when I had it like 9th or 10th. And then I think Kine did as well, but I was like surprising the guys. I thought it'd be like a surprise pick for them. And I just remember Nayan's face when I had it there at like 10.
I was like, what? It's like the fucking.
Like, yeah, he thought I was joking. And then Kine had it in his list as well.
I think when we did that list, that was the first time I knew about the Barbie movie. That's so I was like, the fuck? Because it's like, first of all, the fuck a Barbie movie, and then the second, the fuck is a Barbie movie coming out? Like, the fuck cunts? Come on.
And then, the Marriage Story writer and director writing it with his wife. And then she had done Lady Bird and Little Woman. There's loads of reasons to be excited for it. But yeah, the reactions are really a testament to our excitement for it because, this time next week, we're going to be in the middle of a bar. Or it's going to be starting in about 2 minutes this time next week.
Oh, shit. We're going to be in an all-out war. Me and James, we're going to be punching each other. We're going to be in slings, crutches. He'll be in a sling. I'll be in a crutch. It's going to be a war.
It's not going to be a war. We're going to celebrate together. Our number ones back to back. I think that's a cool thing.
No, it's a battle.
No, it's not a battle. They're teaming up. They're saving cinema.
They're teaming up against Indiana Jones and The Flash.
They've already won. They don't even have to release to beat those ones. But we're going to move on now to a new segment.